What's up, YouTube? This is HMG or Skipper here, bringing you a recorded battle of a battle me and my clanmate Cold Winter here fought about maybe a week ago or so, and we are fighting the HC clan or Hardcore, and me and my clanmate here are both playing as Britain against the HC players who are both playing as the Ottoman Empire. So, one of Cold Winter has a more interesting build here. He only has 4 light infantry, which is probably not a terrible idea. I mean, it doesn't really hurt him because the Ottoman light infantry is pretty shitty. So even if he has 4 lights, they'll probably do all right. As well as he also has 3 Fencibles, so meat shields that he can use whenever he wants to. So between the two of us, we have 4 dragoons, and that's it, and 1 general staff. So that's all of our cavalry combined. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip to the beginning of the battle, and I'll see you then. Alright, so it actually wasn't too bad. So both of us are going to move up or all 4 of us are going to start moving up armies, and basically, I really didn't care that he got his positional advantage here. I knew that he was going to get it. He has way more cavalry than I do, so I'll let him have his positional advantage, and I'll just sit back here and support Cold Winter here if he needs it, and just let him do his fight. And a really silly mistake I made was I just left. I had 2 regiments of foot just sitting back here doing nothing, and I didn't even realize it till quite a ways into the battle. But yeah, anyway, so basically the main engagement is going to start right here, and this is HC Nady over here, and sorry, I forgot to introduce the other guys, so I'll do that right now. So this is HC Nady, and his partner is HC Rogue Merc XXX, I think, something like that. And Nady is extremely aggressive on this side. He immediately pushes up all 4 of his lights onto 2 of Cold Winter's lights, and Cold's going to counteract that just by moving up his other 2. And this is what I mean by the Ottoman light infantry suck ass. All 4 of them killed, let's see, 14 and 8 and 6. So together, the 4 lights firing 270 killed 20 men. So that's not very good, and these 2 just killed 87 and 62, killed over that, almost twice that amount in just that. So I'll fast forward here a little bit till the exciting part happens, where Nady is actually going to be doing some really heavily, or is pushing really heavily against on this flank over here. But I mean, Cold Winter only has 2 Fencibles here, and I don't know why Nady just doesn't decide to shoot it out here. Instead, he's going to run up a Mountain Nazim Kadit, and he's going to get that killed, and he only routes 1 Fencible. And I'd say that's a pretty good trade for Cold Winter. I'm not sure why Nady did that. So it's just going to get shot to shit because he's got 80th Foot Connaught Rangers, Foot Guards, and Coldstream Guards behind his Fencibles. I don't know why he decided that was going to be a good idea. And so now Cold Winter asked me to make a distraction for him so that he could sneak his cav past here. So I did that, and I was like, well, whatever, I'll sacrifice 2 of my lights and have a little shootout with these Nazim Kadits. Of course, I wouldn't do this like in a real thing, but he needed to do this to get this done. So his lights had just fired a volley, and my 2 lights actually might have pulled it off, but it just wasn't worth the ammo and all that shit. So yeah. Anyways, keep fast forwarding. So Cold Winter gets that charge on the light infantry, and he's going to get that down quite a ways, from 90 down to 43. So that's pretty damn good. And over here, there really nothing happens. I just move everything at Fencibles and waste like a shot from these rifles. And really nothing happens over on my side because I think we're just both waiting for Cold and Nady to fight their battle. And My guy sends over like a thing of infantry, 2 swords, and maybe I think he sends over the Ciotar Guard. But yeah, so here comes Nady in with another thing of mounted Nazim Khadits, which are also just going to get shot to bells here. And Cold Winter does what every good player does. Let's form square. Tried to do the little bounce tactic, but no, Cold Winter's not going to have any of that. I believe he formed square. Maybe he didn't. Yep, there he goes. Oh, yeah, he's in square. Good for him. Unfortunately, it didn't route, but whatever. Alright. Dum 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 dum. I really hate this little bug that says we're red because we're defenders or something. I don't know. It's really weird. So now, 180 is going to send up. He's just going to send up some line over here to try and fight these foot guards and Connaught Rangers and foot that's in the trees. And it's just not going to go super well for him. And fortunately, this Dragoon doesn't do much because he just gets caught in melee with these 2 mounted Nazims. So it really doesn't do much at all, which is really a shame because the Dragoons are a really powerful cavalry unit. If you can get them into if you can get them into infantry, they never fucking die, which is really annoying. But they're also really expensive, and not a lot of people prefer a thing of line infantry over dragoons because line infantry are Britain's most powerful units, which is sometimes I agree with, sometimes I don't. Sometimes you just need a cavalry unit in there and to mess things up. So yeah, we're just gonna let's fast forward a little bit here. I believe that is actually my guy's light infantry over here, and over here I'm sure you heard my generals under attack. I moved up a little bit I moved up a Fencetable, and he's gonna move up a rifle, and I'm gonna move up 2 more lights to take that out. So there's a little bit of an engagement over there, but not too bad at all. And so again, it's just all here. So my guy hasn't sent over his sword yet, but he does have this thing of light infantry over here. And Nady needs to form light formation with these lights before they get shot to pieces by Cold Winter, because out of this formation they're just like normal line infantry, and they die pretty easily. Now, this is what I mean by aggressive. He's really pushing up on these foot guards with just these 4 units here, and it's just not going well. These foot guards are a wall. Now, even if you get them into square, the Nazim Khadits are just not powerful enough to put them down or to get rid of them. And I kind of, if I was Cold Winter, I would have waited for this cavalry unit to get in a little bit closer before I formed square, and maybe just form square with these 2 units. You don't really need this Connaught Rangers to be in square here, because there's no point for it to be in square. Anyways, so here comes melee rush from Nady. He's gonna try and get these guys into square here, and then move up 2 fresh things of line infantry here, and which is not a bad plan. He gets that foot guard unit down to 64 from 90, so it's not a terrible plan. As well as Nady still has 3 more things of mounted Nazims. 4, just kidding. But yeah, as you can see over here, this little engagement happened, and yeah. That's basically this engagement. It's really not super exciting. I just shoot his rifles. But yeah, so now we have line engaging British light infantry. So Cold Winter is going to be smart here, and he's going to fall back, or sort of a little bit of a kite move. So he's now out of range of these Nazim Khadit infantry. This is a smart move from him. So you can shoot them. They can't shoot you. And now this damaged foot guard is going to run away from these Nazim Khadit infantry, while he lets his King's German and foot shoot it out with them. And now here comes more cavalry from the Ottoman player here into. I think he tried to just run it through, which didn't work. He got caught in the square. It's a good plan. It's a good move if you can get it through there. Usually it doesn't work with light cav super well. If you could do it, if you had the Ciotar guard over here, if you could easily run that through and crush that square pretty easily. But that just wasn't the case. So now, okay, so here comes the Ciotar cavalry from the Rogue, and I'm gonna send over my 2 dragoons to come and help Cold Winter. And that foot guard just gets smashed because it can no longer form square. Yeah, once it drops below 46, I believe, is the last time you can form square, which at that point you're just kind of screwed. As you're at 46 men. But yeah. And he's also sent over a thing of swords, and his Connaught Rangers getting shot to piss. And yeah. But he still has that Coldstream alive in the tree, which is really surprising. Yeah. And I'm not sure why this Ottoman player has his Ciotars in diamond formation. It's a really shitty formation. And this is what I love about cavalry, especially if you get cav in there. It doesn't do anything. As you can see, I'm just gonna run. If you don't click to engage the Ciotar or the enemy cavalry unit, your cav just runs free through the ranks and does whatever it wants to without engaging this the enemy cavalry unit. So I'm just going to run it through his ranks up and down without ever engaging this solid or Ciotar, which is down to 24, and it didn't even kill any dragoons, which is good for me. And now it's, I guess, probably going to round because it's caught in a square and getting shot up by the squares. So that's probably going to round there pretty soon. But it doesn't matter. It's now flipped the scale a little bit in my favor. He shot up the Ciotar. Got some, gonna get some shots into a square or 2 squares. We got his lights, and now I think all of Nady's cavalry. So yeah. So now basically the engagement on Nady's side is over, and now it's just going to be me protecting Cold Winter's flank here, which is why I'm going to send this light infantry over, and I pull this King's German back, I believe. Yep, there it goes. But yeah. So here's the end engagements with Nady. Yeah. That's about that. That's about it. Doom da doom doom. Dum da dum dum. Alright. I'll catch up when things get a little bit more interesting. Alright, so now to see if we can see if he can save Nady. Rogue has now charged up his swords, which are not doing well at all because he didn't put any chevrons onto them. And now again, I'm just going to ignore the Ciotar guard here. Charged it into his light infantry, and then charged it into the back of his swords. And I've only lost 4 dragoons, even though this Ciotar, I'm sure, was told to go and shoot my men. Yeah, not good for Nady at all. Blah, blah, blah. More shooting, more shooting. Ciotar is still alive at 9 men. It's good stuff. Good job. Way to go. Gets an experience. 7 men. 6. Ah, there we go. 6 men. So yeah. Now I'm just going to try and save this Dragoon for the end game. And I get him out. I think he gets down to 18 men. And now Nady's beat. He's got this little thing of, he's got his general, his light infantry, and 31 line infantry, so that's basically the game there. And target fire is a beautiful thing, sort of, if your target's not blocked, and sometimes it acts retarded. So shoot the hell out of that line infantry as much as I can. And now it's basically just time to start wrapping around Rogue Merc here, because he can't. Now he has no flank. I'm sure he could fall back to this hill, which then we could just easily hit him here and here, and there's just no way he would have enough men to. He would not have enough men to fight both of us right now. Yeah, so now made these. We're actually just me and my guy have just now basically started our light fights right here. So that's basically our first engagement. And even though he got the first shot and I was at 74 men, he still is losing. And bad move, bad time to run there, especially when my foot just gets there. Very bad time. Excuse me. And I don't know if that's Nady or Rogue, but somebody snuck a Mountain Nazim around, and I don't think either of us saw it. I guess Cole did. But oh well. And gotta love them hills. They can't even really hit me at all. Alright. So basically, end game here, but actually the end game and the beginning of actually my engagement, which is really sad for me, because Coldwinter has basically done everything here, and all I've done is support him. And you'll see that in the stats. He gets an outrageous amount of kills, like really ridiculous. It's pretty insane.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
But yeah, see, we haven't even engaged this flank. I still got. What the hell is that? What the hell is my cursor? And then I don't know what that is. Yeah, so I've still got one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I still got basically 10 full things of foot. Only my lights have been damaged a little bit, and I'm a militia. But that's it. Oh, there's my cursor back. Good for me. And that's where I lose my cavalry. I didn't even see that until they shot, and now they're just glitching out. I tried to click, and they got it. They got the cavalry. It's a shame. But doesn't matter. Like Cavs, it's gonna rout here pretty soon. And all they have over here protecting is a super damaged light foot, a Nazim Kadit light infantry, a sword infantry, and a mountain Nazim Kadit. And there's really no saving this game here. So I was just like, yep, know what? Screw it. I got 6 foot over here, 2 foot guards, and so I'm just, might as well just go for it, screw it, hell. Of course I'm gonna dominate here. Like, I've got the numbers advantage, but he uses his cav really weird, which I didn't like at all, especially since the little pathing was all fucked up, like there. Fun stuff. Good job, foot. Basically, this foot just does nothing. Good for that. By the time it even gets its first shot off, it's down to 77. Good job. Good job. They might get like 1 or 2 kills. Oh, and his cavalry unit's just inside of that circle, and it's closer. So, of course, that foot is just going to be retarded and do that. Yeah. The mapping of this game is a little bit buggy. Yeah, it's bad. Anyways, so wrapping up here, he's got his mountain Nazim, or his mountain Nazims shooting up my square here, and it's a 1. One of them is not really enough. He did have his Nazim Kadit infantry move in and take him out, but just 1 cav enough is not enough to kill the foot there. It's just not enough to do that. And here comes a demise of my light infantry. It was a little bit of a boo-boo on my part, but oh well. You know, we were already done with this game. Basically, all he's doing here is
Glorious
getting
victory,
getting
sir.
a little
Will
bit more
soon be
kills,
yours.
and I don't know why he uses cav like this. It's so weird. He doesn't use it like a cav normal cav unit. And there he does, but for the most part, he just I don't know what he does.
Sir, your
Ah,
general has
okay.
been killed. This is a
That's the only
bad day.
downside of a guy with a uh, a general in a line unit is your general dies really fast if that unit isn't gets into melee. Really shitty part of that. I don't know. Yeah, good job. Also missed that square. Good for you. Good for me. Anyways, I don't know what he was doing here with his general. I think he just went in and sent it into probably to these foot guards or something. I don't know. Yeah, give himself a yeah, inspire from the square, and that's the game. So yeah, you got 2v2 on Homestead versus the Hardcore clan or HC clan. I think that's my
Your
first
men
battle
have been
against them.
killed, sir, and must rest away.
One of my clanmates, Jay Martin, has a video playing with Mr. Red, their partner. So yeah, there's the kills. I told you Cold Winter got a shit ton of kills. He got 1,827 kills. Uh, really ridiculous. But yeah, good game to everybody. Told you that. Yeah, wow, I was exactly right. Foot got 10 kills. Hell, my Fenstal's even got more than that. Dragoons, good disruption. But whatever. So yeah, good game to everybody. And if you like the video, comment, rate, subscribe. Um, if not, say why you don't like the video. Just don't press the thumbs down. I don't think I've gotten very many thumbs down though. So yeah, see you next time, everybody. Thanks for watching.